Hey everyone, I'm live and I'm just making music, and this is the first time I've properly gone live. So please forgive me. I hope this whole thing works like it should work, but I don't know. I got a blank music track up here on Logic, and I'm just gonna muck around with some sounds that I'm coming up with, and that's it. That's I don't know what I'm doing. All right, see how it goes. I got this cool retro sounding patch on the Juno 106, so I'm just going to play around with that for a bit. Better shut this door. Oh, okay. It's a bit crackly there on the right channel. I just got it fixed, but then it just broke straight away. That's the downside of using Roland instruments. They're so unreliable, but they sound so good. This is a block of Parmesan. I can't get this door shut. How's everyone going in quarantine? I'm loving it. just let everyone know about it on my normal Facebook group. Hey everyone. Okay, back to it. That crackle is the synthesizer, not my feed. I think it just needs to warm up a bit. Something like that, something kind of retro. Just like always. It's the only way to go. Alright, Logic, here we go. Zoom. Oops, that zoom's very far. Oh, wrong zoom. Control Z zooms it enough just to see what you're doing. I've only got one MIDI output. I used to have an 8 MIDI output thing, and it just did not work with new computers, so probably should get a new one. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's have a look. I'll see if this is working. I don't know. Where's the MIDI cable? I have like 7,000 MIDI cables, but oh, it is hooked up. See if it just works. It might just work. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Alright. Gee, the keyboard's dusty. Need to clean it. Just go a little bit more retro with the sound. Just slow down the LFO a bit. Yeah, so kind of going for a melodic arpeggio. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, I've had too much wine already. MIDI doesn't affect, velocity doesn't affect volume on the Juno 106. Am I still recording? Yeah. Oh. So whatever velocity you want. But I always use 119 because it's pretty much max, but then it gives you a few more points of headroom. It's too fast. I just want this really cruisy. Yeah. Even slower. Yep. Okay, so we're in A minor, classic key to be in for rudimentary dance music production. Shift up to C major for the second chord. Ah, that's not what we want. We do want that. We want to stay in the same register with the same top note, so we'll use a different bottom note and... Yeah, sorry. What is wrong with me today? There. Now we want to keep the same top line there, which will still work with the new chord. Cool. Cool. I'm happy with that. As a basis, I'd love to get a long drawn out mono bass line just riding underneath that. But I'll do these one at a time. I'll get some drums down. I always use the Ultra Beat. Logic's Ultra Beat. Hey, it zooms in these days, and that's much better. They must have updated the interface. Oh, I can't go over that line. Okay. So I have a collection of kicks and stuff. I usually have in the past just synthesized the kick, but I just want to keep with the retro thing here, so I'm just going to play with what we've got. I got these like these are going to be really loud, I can tell. Okay, it's really quiet. Why does it just... I don't know why it repeats like that. Okay. Where was I? Kicks. Where's the kick? There it is. It just plays it repeatedly at a really low volume. That's shit. Why isn't it playing it any louder? Probably need to turn this up. I had these set way too low, so where's the kick? This is the kick. I'll try that. That's better. I hate how it repeats like that, but I can't get it to do anything else right now, so... I like that one because it's simple. Nice and simple. Okay. That's still not very loud. Let me just check. Oh, okay, I've got the drums turned down because I kept finding that I didn't have enough headroom, but I've given myself too much in this template. Okay. Kicks. Oops. Ultra Beat. Okay, so all of the Ultra Beat drums are running to various multi-channels here. The way I've got it set up, so I always do my kicks on 17 because it's the first mono channel on the Ultra Beat. And that's 17 there, UB17 from the Ultra Beat, and that goes into bus 1, which is the first bus I've got in my session, which is the kick bus. I usually have 2 layers of kick, bottom layer and a top layer. With these kick samples, I often find I don't always need a top layer, but I end up programming one in towards the end of composition because because it usually doesn't have enough presence. Now, how do I get this to behave the same way? Let's just choose a snare. actually quite like that one. My snare channel is UB19, which is the third mono channel from the Ultra Beat. It's a bit full on. Might be a bit too full on. It's the right pitch. Just pitch it down to fraction. And it's too long, so we're just going to shorten the envelope on it. Doesn't sound too bad actually. It's going to need some more layers. Just turn that Juno down a bit. And turn the snare down a touch. I'd be inclined to just high pass the Juno straight up. Yeah. That'll make way for the bass when we put it in. Is anyone watching my stream? Probably not. All good. Okay, cool. Now we just need another layer. That's a good basis for the snare, but it's very preset sounding. It sounds just like any normal snare. By preset, I don't mean the band, the presets. I mean like a preset setting that sounds too computery and crap. So I've got a couple of good snares up my sleeve here. This Tomcat one is great. I sampled it off this little drum machine here. It's just so like ugh. And I'll just use it as a top sort of cracking layer. Whoa, that is so much better. Okay, now I'll just bring it back a little bit. It's a bit much. 5. Some white noise with a high pass filter. And just a bit more. Actually, a bit more on the Tomcat layer. What does the white noise sound like on its own? Cool, awesome. That's a bit much. And I'll just bring the tail in of the Tomcat a little. That's sounding good to me. Just got to brighten up the kick now a little bit in contrast. Just got this handy kick that I use from Basement Jaxx, old production buddy. Showed me that years ago. It's a good kick. It's just got a good bit of upper mid on it. And I usually just high pass it a bit because it's a full blown kick. Am I still streaming? Yeah. I'm just paranoid the stream's going to stop because I've never done it before. You probably can't hear that too well, but anyway, that's alright. Yeah, and I'll just high pass that kick, it's high passed already, just bring the frequency up. That's all you need, and usually just a bit of white noise on this one too. But white noise on the kick, really the only way to do it that I've found. Oh, it depends what you want to go for. If you want to go for noisiness, then it's good to extend the envelope longer, but for this one I just want the click of it. So that, but not as much. So nice short envelope, like with a, what is that, reverse exponential curve. And then only 130 milliseconds, so it's shorter than the length of the sort of overall length of the kick. So yeah, I'll just make sure these are dragged out for pretty much the full length. Okay, now the snare's pretty dirty, which is actually kind of good. That's sort of what I want, but I just want to give it a little extra something, so I'm going to use this gated reverb. There's a pre-delay here somewhere. There it is. And I don't want it to be as long, but I think it's the right. Sorry for that crackle, that is the synth, this is not my feed. That would stop crackling, it's driving me mental. It's going too long. It just, there's no rhyme or reason to when that crackle starts. Okay, cool, the reverb's sounding good, I'll just bring it back a bit now. Story of my life. Welcome to my struggles. Why is that doing that? Okay, it's stopped now. Okay, so that reverb, it's just a tiny bit long. I don't know why it's so long. That's pretty good. Just bring it back a little, and the highs, just bring the highs down a little. But we're going to add some other layers on the snare anyway, some sound effecty layers. Okay. Still a bit much. Linear phase EQ is a good plugin in Logic. What we'll do is we'll just have a look at the analyzer and find out where the fundamental sort of frequency of the snare is. There's a funny delay there for a second while it figures itself out. Oh, okay, now the because of the processing power of the linear phase EQ, uses a lot of CPU, so the computer slows down, so the keyboard's moving faster than the computer now. So what we have to do is delay the keyboard, the synth. So we'll delay the synth by usually about 80 milliseconds. 80, I don't know what, yeah, 80 milliseconds. Still a little bit fast, I think, so 85. No, it's too slow. 75. 80 seemed good. Okay. What was I doing? Can anyone tell me what I was doing? I'm glad that crackle's gone. That was killing me. We need a really simple drum pattern, but we don't want it to sound too rudimentary, so we're going to need to fill in all the little gaps in between the kick and the snare. It's just like this straight up kick and snare pattern. So yeah, we're going to need to have a bunch of little bits and bobs. So I usually play around a little bit with the synthesis on the Ultra Beat at this point. I think I've got like a couple of channels to play with here. So let's have a look at the Ultra Beat. I've got the hi-hats. They're all hi-hats. These are some spare channels. So usually use 5 and 6 for toms. I know I'm definitely going to use toms in this one, so I'll just name that while I'm here. 7 and 8, 9 and 10, 11 and 12. And then the uncompressed ones. Okay, yep. So let's use 7, 8, 9 and 10 for little bits and bobs. And we'll keep going with the retro vibes. We'll use an oscillator. And we'll send that to, what did I say? 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 and 8. Subgroup 4, 7, 8. Bring the volume up on this. How is everybody going? Say hello to me. Hey Lauren. Have I been going for 34 minutes? That's really sad. Okay. I'm just going to get a sine wave. That's pretty cool. That's all I want. That's good. I'll just give it a bit more oomph and a bit lower. Whoops, wrong envelope. This is the one that I want. That's pretty cool. Copy that one, paste it onto that channel, and I'm just going to pan this left and right really hard, and just so this will be blip. No, this can be blop, and this one can be blip, and we'll just pitch the right hand channel up a bit. Cool. That's pretty much what I wanted, actually. That's good. Just like this type of thing, I don't know. Cool. That's all we want. Snare, bring the snare up a little. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was fixing on the snare. So we've analysed the snare, and this is all the fuzzy stuff, and this is the and we can see, like, this is just cheating. It's just so easy to see it graphically that the main hit of the bottom side of the snare looks like it's 215 hertz. So I'm just going to boost that. Now I don't really know how skinny this is meant to be, but I always keep them pretty skinny because I feel like if you're boosting the other frequencies around it, you're kind of losing the effect. But you don't want it too skinny because, like, it doesn't sound smooth enough. It sound a bit weak. And I don't really see the point in having any frequencies below that, so I'm just going to curb them from like here, but you want to keep this pretty smooth as well. I've just found that if you do too harsh, then it just sounds weak. I don't know why. I'll give it a bit more crack at 3.5, and to my other favorite frequency, 2250. Just make that a bit thinner for a bit. Yeah, make that one a bit thinner too. I don't know. You're supposed to, when you're boosting, you're supposed to make them fat, but I don't know. I don't want to make them too fat because I know exactly where I want them to sit. And then these days I'm just low passing my snare like around here because it doesn't need all the fuzz at the top. You probably low pass it a bit lower, to be honest. I'm not sure. Cool. All right, and just needs a. Oh, don't do that. It just needs a bigger slap here. Cool. And then, yeah, I'll just cheat and just put a compressor on it. This is a great compressor, the black compressor in Logic. Which one? This one. Whoops, sorry. Bit much. Yeah, we just want to grind away. May as well save this one. Logic sessions. I should save that patch on the Juno while I'm at it. Yeah. Just tick all of these. Make it a folder, not a package. And yeah, live stream. Okay. Oh, hey Russ. Hey Lauren. Can you guys hear them? Everything okay? Please let me know. Please let me know. All right. I don't know why the snare sounds weaker every second hit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that snare. It's really annoying me. Let's see what else we got with snares. So those two channels are taken. I'll put it on this one, spare channel. We'll take the noise off. Everything else is normal, and I'll just go and find another sample. I think I might just go for. Where is it? What's it called? Ooh, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Why not? cool. I think this is too much. Bring this up in pitch. Just bring down that sound effect. That crackle's back. Killing me. Why? I just had this thing fixed. Okay, now that that snare has a bit of character to it, it's a bit cheeky with this 80s synth tom, we can probably just play with the rhythm a bit more now. I'll just kill the synth for a bit because that crackle's killing me. Hopefully it warms up and stops doing it. Just put a swing on it. Oh, these days I'm using 16 swing B. Yeah, cool. So there's a really good drum machine as well as another one. There's two great drum machines in Logic, the Ultra Beat and the what's it called? Drum Machine Designer. This thing's really good actually. It takes a second to load up because it like splits out its own multi-channel thing. Like if you look at it, it's all split out and ready to go, and it's really malleable and really nice drum machine actually. So I just usually just pick whatever. What's this pile driver? That's probably going to be kind of harsh and industrial sounding one. It takes a second to load because it loads up a whole new series of samples each time. But yeah, just little. I really like this. So I'll probably combine that with the snare just to give each hit a little bit of different character organically. Perfect, that's what I wanted. Sounds kind of weird now, but once you have everything moving mechanically, crackle's still there. Okay, we'll wait. I wonder what's causing the crackle. Square wave, so we'll keep the square wave. Sounds a bit more computery now, but that's cool. Alright, so then you just got to be a bit nuanced with the way that you do some of these extra kicks. That one's too loud. Can't see. Where's my glasses? just the middle of the snare is a bit weak, so I'm just going to EQ in just some mid, just like here. Just bring the filter down a bit. I just put a stereo delay on the blippy sound. Just so, like, it'll almost run for the whole phrase if I do it right with the delay. Just a bit of reverb. Oh, I forgot to swing the synth, so that's why it sounds a bit wonky with the drums. Did I swing it? I did. Oh, I didn't. Yeah. That should be a bit better now. Okay, snare is sounding weak as piss, but we will come back to it. Maybe I'll just lengthen it a little bit. let's put the hi-hats in and we'll just see what happens. So I've got a few different random hi-hat channels set up. I've got like, these days I'm liking to put my main hi-hat just dead center. So I'll just call this one hi-hat 22, C for center instead of L for left. And it's just a mono channel. Oh, hey Meg. I'm glad that's going well with your martini. Cheers. Here's to isolation, which feels rather connected to me, to be honest, being an introvert. I know I'm a lot luckier than people working in supermarkets right now, so I'm very, very thankful for everything that everybody's doing. But I'm just making the most of it right now. Good to see ya. Alright, so what was I doing? Hi-hat. Closed hi-hat. I liked that one. That's a good basis. It's a bit short. So let's copy that one. Put it on the same channel and then we'll just load up a different sample. Now it's done that thing where it plays a million times. I like this one. Yeah, they're two kind of similar ones. Oh well, that's just the way I like it. Fuck it. Yeah, I mean they're just like little white noises. I just love that. It sounds cool. It's crisp. I dig it. Okay, and then I'll fill that out a bit. So I'll just get a third one. These are all spares, so let's copy that. Paste that onto there. Let's find another one, more of an 808, I think. Yep. That sounds more like an 808. Roland's TR-808 hi-hat. And we're just going to use that strategically. I've got to put the same swing on it, shuffle. There it is. I just want a little grace note for this bit. Might be alright. Yeah. a bit high pitched. Just bring it down just a touch. It's just out of tune with what we want to do. Probably don't need this one. I will go and find a different one here. Oops. Yeah. J for join. And what else have we got here? These are cool, some of these. I really like these. Put this on every last one. I like this one too. Just I'm not convinced that the shuffle went onto that 808. B swing. It's not. Oh yeah, it's on. Okay, cool. That's a cool sound there too. You could use that a lot. It just provides connection between the kick and the snare. And I've got a good kick. That's a nice kick there. It's just really weird and hi-fi, lo-fi. And that's good for just fill type stuff. The kick, the second kick, I want to use that at the end of the phrase. Okay, and we might speed it up a little bit, it's just a bit laggy, so let's try 92. Oh, hey Marty. How you doing? Hope you're good. Say hi to Cher for me. Hope you're all doing well. I just want to emphasize some of the these little bits. Yeah. Yeah, see how like just these extra layers on the snare, they just add a bit more drive and character. Okay, 16s, or otherwise known as semi-quavers. Now, I've got strong policies with this kind of vibe. I don't want to ever play a 16 while any of my main hi-hats are playing. So I'm going to use this one because it's cool, but I'm going to edit it a little bit. That's a bit too tight, so we'll just go into the drum machine itself and just it's that one there. It's okay, it's long already. Let's see what happens when spread it out. Yeah, that's more like it. Noise? No noise, can't. Oh, the crackle's back. That fucking crackle. She waved, but she didn't realize it was one way. Hello. Oh, I got to turn the Juno off for a little while, so we'll just work with the drums because that crackle's killing me. That's about right, actually. And yeah, just got to, wherever the 808 hi-hat plays, I've got to make sure that this isn't playing. So I'm just going to copy this up onto this track to see where it plays, because I can't really remember it. Hopefully just, okay. Where does that start? Fourth semiquaver of the second beat. Okay, so fourth semiquaver of the second beat. Okay, so wherever that's landing, we don't want this one to land because they take up very similar frequency spaces, and we just don't need the two of them. Just that little roll is probably a bit much. What is that? That one there, it's called dive. We will just curb the envelope just a touch. So it's probably on the second page here somewhere. Where is it? Dive. Yeah, we'll just bring that down a little bit in its length. Yeah, it sounds a bit overriding now, but when you have everything in there, it's important to have those things, those elements audible. So we'll keep it going. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. All right, let's see if this crackle has stopped. It's an old synth, you know, so it does things like that. Oops. Hello. that crackle. Fuck. Yeah, okay, well, I'll go to something else in the meantime. I mean, I want to do the bass next. I'm going to do the bass next, and that's a MIDI instrument. Should I just... I want it with the... I want to be able to hear the Juno when I do that, so... Fuck you. Piece of shit. Okay, that's fine. We will move on to another element. Let's get some more... We still need more percussion anyway. So let's play with my favorite in-house soft synth, the E02. I'll just expand that a bit so you can see it a bit better on the screen. So this is great. I think I've got... no. I don't have any of my starting templates. That's fine. I'll just start from scratch. Okay, so turn that off. Actually... turn off that. Let's get the pitch a little bit warbly, just slowly. That'll be loud, I think. Is that going to be loud? Okay, so let's play with the... with this bit. Oops. LFO. Yeah, let's play with the what am I trying to say? Oscillator 3 wave. Oscillator 3 wave B. I want to change the maybe that is it. Try LFO1. Okay, I don't want to oscillate that anymore. That was a complete failure. Let's do... one, and we'll do cut off 1, 2. One bar. Let's do white noise. Do band pass. Okay. That's pretty much what I want. And I just want to make it a little bit dirtier. Let's just have a look at... I don't think this will work, honestly, but... That's kind of cool. Okay, I'll high pass that because I don't want any of that garbage. It doesn't need a very sophisticated high pass, so I'll just use the basic channel EQ. High pass that. Yeah, so we just want rhythmic stuff. Like, this sounds pretty full on, so I'm probably going to have to calm it down a bit. I've got to put a shuffle on this, I forgot. Pattern options, it's got a swing thing here, so I don't know what the percentage is that's in line with B, 16B, but I think 53% is about right. I don't want it to sound too fluid. I really want it to be... So I'm going to make sure that the amount that the envelope hits it by is quite a bit, and make sure it's down, and make that envelope higher. My phone went flat. That's why the other feed went, because my phone went flat. All good. I might just add an extra layer of weirdness to this. This ring modulator is really cool. Ring shifter. I don't know what that's a euphemism for. Okay, and now I'm just gonna I've got a side chain here. So this hits a note. It hits a note. It goes to another bus. That bus goes to a silent bus, so that we get signal but no noise. And then what we're going to do is we're going to side chain this white noise sound off of that side chain triggering sound. This is a transparent compressor, the blue one. So we'll use that, and we will side chain off the channel that's triggering. I'm going to solo this one with it. We won't hear the sidechain channel, but it will trigger the compressor on the white noise. So it's cutting out on each crotchet beat. So that'll do it. Cool. And that sort of combines a little bit with the blippy sound, sort of rhythmically and sonically. So those two are kind of hitting together, and they're just creating movement that's never the same twice because of the ring modulator, which is just shifting that around the stereo spectrum and the frequency spectrum. I might thin it out. It's still a bit thick, just with a bit more EQ. I'm gonna really pull these out because I don't want it to conflict with the snare, and just give it some random mid frequencies. Don't really care what they are, just to thin it out. And we'll low pass it around this, just a bit below the snare, and just take it down a little on the highs, and then just give it just mids and just weird frequencies. It's just a bit thinner now. Okay, cool. So it's a matter of taste how loud that is. It really doesn't need to be too loud, just needs to be doing something in the background. Let's check to see if the old synth is working. No, it's still crackling. Might need to give it a rest for a bit. That's got to be the most irritating thing in the world, that this isn't working. Seems to work better when I put all the oscillators on, but I get that it sounds like a square wave. Sounds it's just a bit too computery for what I want, but it's doing it anyway. I'm thinking probably that kick is a little bit loud. I'll just bring it down 1 dB. Yeah, cool. I'm happy with that. So it's going to need some more splashy open hi-hats. What have I got to work with? I've got a mono channel there. I just want it to just really surround. So I think I'll use the main hi-hat channel, which is a stereo one. And I've got a couple of good hi-hats up my sleeve. So let's get into that stereo one. You probably wouldn't even necessarily use these straight up from the beginning of the track, but later on. So Tomcat open is awesome. Medium open. That's in the same key, so we'll be using that. I'll pan that hard left. Pan that 60. Let's bring that level up to something conscionable. Okay, cool. And now this one here. So we'll copy this one across. Pan this one 60 to the right. So this goes up to 100. So this is 60% to the right. So we'll just do a completely different sound. This one. 2 totally different hi-hats, so we should get a really nice stereo feel. We might even go all the way left and right for them, I'm not sure. But I sometimes just like to leave a bit of extra room on the far left and right just in case you want to do something really cool. But I don't know, I don't go too far out to the left and right. Probably should. Okay, I should save. Computer's shooting itself. Open hi-hat. Oops. On the offbeat. They are gated, so they should just be for the length of the note, nothing beyond. Yeah, cool. The only thing is that one is too short, unfortunately, so we'll have to use a different one. That's it. Just a bit loud, so let's just turn that down. Also, they don't really need the attack that they've got because the closed hi-hat's already doing that. I don't want to take that off when these come in, so usually what I'll do is I'll just soften the attack by just giving it like that, because at the same time the other ones are already hitting, so there's no need for it to attack as well. They seem to be running out of steam at different times. 60, 60. Envelope. Let's see how long they're supposed to go for. That's 170 milliseconds. We'll do the same on this one. It's just not as long. Maybe I'll just... Whoa. What was I doing before? Okay. 250. What am I doing? Okay, so that one's a little bit louder. This one I recorded off my Tomcat drum machine. Cool, that's sounding okay. Just pull that back a bit. Now on the third offbeat, there's actually a hi-hat already on the other drum machine. So what I'll usually do in that case is I'll just bring the velocity down on these ones a little bit just for that note. And I've got to just figure out where else in this sequence that happens. Just, yeah. These are still too loud. If I make that shorter. Don't know about that one. Now I just got to muck around and see what works. It's like that. The hi-hats that I put together are nicer than this thing. Can't even hear it now. Where's that? That's the open hi-hat. Open hi-hat. Yeah, I'm just going to pitch it down a bit. That's better. Still not quite what we want. That's better. Yep, that's not too bad. So a quick way to select these is just to, oops, just tick these notes, grab that, but the open hi-hat on the other channel happens at a different time. It happens on the third offbeat of bar 3, okay? So third offbeat of bar 3 happens on this one. Oh, same, okay. Don't know about that. Yeah, it's better without it. Okay. Okay, and then I need to get a bass in there because otherwise I won't know where the rest of the track is going. I'll just check the status of this sound here. It probably could do with a little bit more stereo stuff, so I'm going to modulate the stereo spot that it sits. Yeah, cool. And then I just got to like record the Juno in, and I usually just like record it solo and muck around with different filter settings. So today I'm just going to record a really long sequence of it. and I just got to decide whether I want to keep just the same riff and use something else for any B section, because once it's recorded and I can't I can't re-record it, because it sounds like this today and that's how it's going to sound. I'll check the audio input level, see how it's going. That's good. So yeah, I should just I'll record a couple of straight ones. Let's do 4 for good measure. And so Juno riff main. So let's just see how that goes. Before I do that, I'm going to take the delay off it, because it'll record out of time. It records perfectly in time if you don't put the delay on. So let's do that. I had the wrong polyphony setting. I was just losing a few notes there, and it's really quiet. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm going to blast this in a second. It's going to be really loud for you. Sorry. Alright, so thus concludes our stream for today. See you guys.